So this is a little bit different, I haven't shown before, but at my work we've got a nice big old vinyl printer and cutter. So obviously my brother's made a battery box for his Civic and he just wanted a bit of graphics on it, so drawing him up a little battery tray design, nice and simple. And I've just fret cut it on there. Obviously you can't see it because it's white, but once I've got all the vinyl, the back of the vinyl off it, I'll show you, and then I'll also show laying it onto the battery box itself. But obviously all you can see in a minute is the pluses, because obviously everything else is fret cut white. But yeah, once I've weeded out the background, I'll show you what that looks like, and then I'll show you it when it's on the car. So there it is. So obviously if you've ever laid vinyl before, I normally, when I'm using the printer, if I'm just doing fret cut, I normally use that vinyl cutter. That doesn't print, that's just a fret cut. Obviously this one prints and cuts. Obviously where I wanted colour, it's just easier just to print and fret cut. So yeah, transfer paper. I normally like to wait about an hour to let the inks and that go off, but where it's quite a small thing, there's only one bit of colour, it wasn't too bad. But I've had times where if you print something straight away and then transfer paper it can pull the inks, or it can do funny stuff to the vinyl, because obviously the vinyl's been heated up through the process of printing it and cutting it and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So see if he likes it, and I'll show you it once it's in the car. So I just tested out my brother's Buddy Club for tyre size. He's currently running 205/50s, and that's definitely the move, I think. And I mean, everyone loves a Buddy Club. Yeah, so obviously it don't look as fancy as the other one, but just the OEM feelness of this shifter, it's just lovely, to be honest with you. I've also got the DC5 kswap cables coming as well, so it'll be a whole new assembly going in the car. I will keep the other one, or maybe sell it, but we'll see. But yeah, this is the Revotech DC5 short shifter, and I think the cables are coming today, and hopefully the base plate comes soon, and then I can get them in the car and feel it out. But yeah, there she is. Alright, so the cables are finally turned up. So I've got the cables, got my bracket ready, and the shifter itself. Just waiting for the base plate now. Hopefully that comes in. Worst case scenario, I can take that base plate and then just put the base plate that's coming back on that shifter. But yeah, got everything ready, mostly just the base plate. And I also ripped out my headliner today because I was sick of all the grey. I was going to dye it, but after taking it out, obviously I have the sunroof model and it's basically black, and I actually kind of dig the open look. I mean, I have no carpet in this car anyway, so it did look a bit weird having the headliner in. So it's all out now, so I've stripped the B pillars, they're all nice and clean. Obviously no headliner. Finally got rid of the washer jet because I never used that anyway. Oh, what else? Painted the A pillars black just so they blend in. And also dyed the sun visors, so then they're all nice and blacked out, so you can't even see them now. So annoyingly, the plate turned up but it's completely wrong. The shifter doesn't line up. It only lines up to one hole, and it's like well off by like 15 mil on all the other holes. Bit annoying. I'm going to try and send this back, even though it said it was the right thing. Instead of messing around trying to buy a new one, I'm making one myself out of like 20 mil polycarbonate, so it's just as strong, to be honest with you. Like, there's no way the shifter's going to break that. So I've drilled me outer holes where the shifter's going to mount onto, drilled and tapped and slotted them, so that'll be that way down with, say, like this bolt tapped in there, and then shifter bolted on. Then all I need to do now is mark my holes to mount it to the chassis itself, and then I can literally just bolt it all up. I should have done that in the first place, but I was like, oh no, I'll buy this, blah blah blah, but make me own. I'll show you it when it's in the car. Alright, so I've got my plate bolted in. So obviously the back two, they thread into the OEM holes, and then they're just through holes, and then lock nuts on the other side. So it's a sandwich plate. Ignore these are the cables for the other shifter. I'll be swapping them out. I was just going to start bolting that on, and then get the shifter on, and then I'll start routing the new cables. Alright, so I didn't film as much as I wanted to, but there you go. Just wanted to get on with it, to be honest with you, 'cause we're going soon. So here we got the DC5 Revo Technic short shifter now installed. Luckily enough, I didn't have to cut any more of this away. It's literally perfect fit. Reason behind going to this shifter was I like the look of the other shifter. It looks lovely. It looks the bollocks, to be honest with you. But I don't know, it was all like, you never really knew if you was in gear or not, and it was a bit of a scary thing, really. And then I felt this one in my brother's Civic, and it just feels so much nicer. And it's a lot, weirdly, even though it's more plastic than metal, it's so much more notchier. Like, and I feel like the throw is even shorter as well. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. So I'm just waiting on the clips to come in, just to clip all these off. I've just got them cable tied to now, just to make sure everything was working. Yeah, everything's about to go. All the plastics are in. And to be honest, it's a lot more OEM. Not like this car's OEM at all, but there you go. Yeah, it feels so much nicer. It was lovely. Nice. Well, yeah, because otherwise, yeah, I was a bit busy while so my brother ended up just putting in the bearings for me. So yeah, the bearings are in now. All I'm literally waiting for is the new lug nuts, because mine are close end. I need open end for the extended nuts, studs. So yeah, as soon as they come in, hopefully tomorrow, and then I can get all these built back up and ready to rumble.
Time for a hobby. And it's January, and I don't believe that we need to be all in here newly. We don't need to start a new hobby. So if this is you, I want you to WhatsApp me right now, 03700 100 100. Tell me the things on your to-do list today or this weekend, and I'll award them hobby status, because I think that we should make more things classed as a hobby. I think that turning eggs off sparks is down south, and that's down. Hit the music, baby, cut it down. Hit it, why you do it, music, the other like jumping the game, felt like they coaching me, throwing a rat, they keep it short of me. I'm on the road and I'm in.
You cleaned that? I have, yeah, but it needs actually just break for it. Little countersink M6, small stubby one or two. One will do that. put 2 in there? Or?
No, one's fine. It's only just to hold it there while we work.
So we've got the brakes on. I did think this might be the case, but got to leave it on axle stands over the weekend because I'm going to need to order up a 5mm spacer. Weirdly, we did test it on my brother's, but he said he shimmed his, so it's going to be a bit different. But yeah, just need to order up a 5mm spacer and then should be good to go. Yeah, they're all installed and all bled. It's mad how much bigger they are. The new studs and then nuts as well, looking good. Yeah, as soon as I've got 5mm spacer on that, good to go. So that'll probably be the end of this video, be the last clip. Yeah, the old brakes. I mean, they look similar size, but when you actually put it up to it, it's completely different. Yeah, order up a 5mm spacer, should be good to rumble.